sure it is coming through. Are we live? I see unable to connect. What is happening here? Yeah, it's recording. Let me make sure that we are live on YouTube. That should be it. No? Where are we? Are we live on YouTube or are we still upcoming? All right, if you are seeing me live, just making sure that we have connected live. Let me go to the channel. Let's see what's going on. I am not sure if we are live. Let me go live and see what happens. Are we live? To the channel, let's see what's going on. Okay, yes, we are live. All right, shalom everyone and welcome to Just a Word as we are here once again with another prophetic word. Another prophetic word, and as you can see in the topic, do you know your tribe? And if we actually follow what is out there today, most people who are not accepting who they are, they will tell you that it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Neither Jew nor Gentiles. It doesn't matter who you are. We're going to show a prophetic word today, some prophetic words that show that it does matter who you are. And we are going to show why it matters who you are. Not only who you are, but also which tribe you are from. Very important. It's not only who you are. Yes? So those neither Jew nor Gentiles people, these neither Jew nor Gentiles people, it goes further than just saying, yes, you are an Israelite. It is important as to what tribe you are from. And most of us today do not take the time to even think about which tribe we are from. As a matter of fact, most of us want to be from one tribe. One tribe is prized out there, and everybody wants to be, it seems, from that tribe. But we're going to speak a little bit about that. All right? So, we won't want to be long today. We are going to give you a prophetic word. Because as we said, just a word is not just me. And the Most High is sending some powerful words among us, and we are a group of people, as it says in the book of Revelation, the Ruach of Yahusha is the Ruach of prophecy. So those who have the Ruach of Yahusha will have the gift of prophecy. And we have several people among us who have this prophetic calling. And so among us, the Most High will send words through different people, and let us listen now to our sister who was given a word. Was it this morning, last night, one of them? All right. It's our sister Nantlantla, and she will be telling us what the Most High gave to her. All right, go ahead, Nantlantla.
Thank you, Brother Kazak. Shalom, shalom, beloveds. Today I'm coming with another one, knowing your tribe. I know a lot, like where Brother Kazak said, a lot of people, they said it doesn't matter. It matters. It matters all the way. So today I'm going to share with you what was revealed this morning about tribes, and also to inform you, how my own tribe was revealed to me. Okay, what happened this morning, I had a dream. I was like in Swaziland airport. And I was sitting in one of the restaurants there. It's a small airport. And then, like, I was waiting for somebody. So immediately, let's say after like 3, 4, 5 minutes of me sitting there waiting, then the black man came in, and he's like very tall and bearded and very, very handsome, I would say. So, okay, fine, he came to me and then he joined me and he greeted me as he was like a person that I know and I respect. Then we sat there and we ordered corn, umbila, corn. So my one was yellow in color. His one was like white, pure white. Okay, fine. We started talking. I don't have details of other parts of our conversation, but I know the part of the tribes. So now he changed. Okay, like his face or countenance started to change now. That he was. Sorry.
Yes, look.
Yes. He was like starting to be very, very serious and stern. And then I remember him saying to me, do they even know their tribes? So go tell them to it's like to start searching for knowing your tribes, and you mustn't be ignorant. Yes, yeah. It was along those lines. It was along those lines that you must know your tribes and start double checking. Oh yes, another thing he said, you must start double checking your tribes and knowing them. And at the same time, you must stop to be like ignorant, which I would think like choosing tribes for yourselves. You need to know your tribe, and yeah. Okay, as we're like still sitting there, and then he pulled. There were like flowers, like trays with flowers, the different types of flowers. Then he drew just one of them and he put it on the table, and he started to talk to me about those flowers. There were like 12 little flowers. So as he was pointing on them, they were like dying, like collapsing, like bowing or dying or something like that. And on top of each and every one of them, there was like a spirit that is running, that I should think it's a tribe, or they were representing some tribes. So it was like the spirit of decay, a spirit of it's decay, spirit of laziness, spirit of heaviness, spirit of stubbornness. There was like according to 12 tribes. So I would say, like I'm saying, this thing, the flower tree was representing each and every one of the tribes of Yasharal. So that was it. And then he started now to move. Or he stood up and then he moved, and he was like going, and I was following him, trying to find more information, to ask him more questions about this topic or whatever we were talking about. And then he looked back at me, and he said to me, Nontlanta, be courageous and be, fear not. Yeah, he said, be courageous and fear not. And then he just left me like that. And then I collapsed there, and then I was on my knees, crying. And then at the same time, I saw my nephew, Tebogo, came to me and said, he was encouraging me, trying to lift me up. And yeah. So that was a dream. So guys, beloved, it is important, it is imperative to know your tribe. It is imperative. Don't choose. Most of us, we love Judah. So don't choose.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we love Judah. Okay, I don't know whether it's because Judah, our Hamashiach is from the tribe of Judah, or, people like King David are from the tribe of Judah. So I don't know, but you know your tribe. So let me tell you, how did I discover?
We're going to talk about this part first, then we get to that. All right, so the dream. Know your tribe. Know your tribe. All right, this is serious business, though. Know your tribe. Now, the dream that she got, when she gave the details about the flowers and the 12 flowers, and each one of the flowers represented some form of ruach, that brought me straight to, guess where? Testament of the 12 patriarchs. The Testament of the 12 patriarchs. What I believe her dream is saying, that the Testament of the 12 patriarchs actually tell us the different traits from the different tribes. And it shows us that you have to know your tribe. When the Ruach said to her, that stern man who I believe is Yahusha Mashiach, when Yahusha said to her, know your tribe, what he's actually speaking about is that you have to know the deficiency that comes with your lineage, with your fathers. In the Testament of Patriarchs, it tells the different tribes and the different things that come with them. With Judah, I think it is womanizing, and alcohol. With
Then
Dan, it is anger,
lies.
lies, and falsehood. Yes, and each of the different tribes, I don't remember them, have different things. But here's what we are telling you. We will be doing the Testament of the Patriarchs, a series on it. I don't know how we will do it. We will be doing it on Jar Radio. And by the way, I apologize for not being live on Jar Radio. We'll probably have this after, because technical connection that we need. So we are going to do a series on the Testament of the Patriarchs, because we must know our tribe. And she said earlier, everyone wants to be Judah. And I think our brother here has something to say about that. That's no, don't.
Oh,
move.
sorry.
Yeah, just,
Must I turn it?
yes, I got you.
Is that fine? Okay. Shalom, shalom, family. So what I got from that dream was like what my mom was saying, which is okay. First, I'm also gonna start with a short word that I got to support a dream about a year or two ago, and it was a short little vision, just words that I heard in the dream, and it said, "You need to know the names of the leaders of your tribes." And this was like a year or two ago that I got this dream.
Wow.
So it's just that was said, that you need to know the names of the leaders of your tribes. And then I woke up. So that dream leads us to Am's dream, in which she was told by Hamashiach in the dream that it's important to know your tribe and not to be claiming tribes that are not your own. So if you go on the internet or on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere, the main thing that you're going to find is everyone saying that I'm Judah, I'm Judah, I'm Judah. So that's why Yahusha warns in the dream about ignorance, because people will tell you that they're Judah just because, oh, my parents were in the slave trade, oh, because I'm black and stuff like that. It's not that
Because
simple.
I'm from the United States.
Yes, because I'm from the United States, and everyone automatically thinks that they're Judah. So that is not so. The DNA of Israel is much more, it's more complicated than you think, because even in the Bible, in antiquity, there was already huge confusion with the mixing of DNA and the seed of the Israelites. So unless it is revealed to you by revelation as to what your tribe is, you cannot claim a tribe that is not your own. So that's why Yahusha had said in her dream that do not be ignorant, because the ignorant thing to do is to just say, I'm black, I'm Judah. I'm black, I'm an Israelite. There were other people who went on the slave trip. There were other tribes that were living among the Israelites. The Israelites lived among the Canaanites, the Hivites, the Hittites, the Amorites, and other many people who were also of the same skin tone. Even Edom
at the time was not what we see today. So it's very, very imperative to know that it's not just your skin color which will determine your tribe. So you need revelation of the Most High telling you that you are an Israelite and what tribe you are from. Just that. And I think that's why also the Most High, even when you read a lot of the end time gathering, you'll see in the word that the Most High says, I will gather. I will gather. I will gather. He does not say you must choose and say that I'm an Israelite and therefore I need to go here. And he says, I will gather, because he will reveal it through revelation as to who the Israelites are and who not the Israelites are. So that's why the Most High does not allow anyone to do the gathering but himself, because he's the only one that can see the DNA of the Israelites. So that's the main thing that I just wanted to just stress out, that this obsession of everyone wanting to be Judah, 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 and there's 12 tribes. Yet, so where's Naphtali, where's Gad, where's Asher, where's all the other tribes that are missing? Where's Issachar? And everyone wants to be Judah. So I don't think it should. I think it's also, as I was saying this morning, I think it's also very borderline disrespectful, because people reject hearing that they're from other tribes because they all want to fit into Judah. So it's your heritage no matter what tribe it is. If you're from Gad, be happy. If you're from Simeon, be happy. If you're from Zebulon, be happy.
Dan.
If you're from Dan, be happy. You are a son of Jacob, and that's the only thing that matters. You're an Israelite. So it shouldn't matter which tribe you're from, honestly.
All right. And so speaking about all of this, you got to think about the problem that we have with false people claiming a false heritage. It is the 12 tribes chart. Someone says, the word says Judah was scattered. Yeah, so here is the difference now, the thing. We have to understand the difference between the house of Judah and the tribe of Judah. Oh, she was breaking up and it's difficult to hear. I don't know why. Yeah, you have to know the difference between the house of Judah and the tribe of Judah. The house of Judah is comprised of Judah, Benjamin, the tribes of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Half the tribe of Levi, because half the Levites stayed in Jerusalem to do their duty in the temple, and the other half was scattered in the northern kingdom, house of Israel. The house of Israel was comprised of 9.5 tribes. The 9 tribes plus half tribe of Levi. So when it says Judah was scattered, it is Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and not only Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Dan was also scattered with Levi. Other tribes were also scattered with the house of Judah. So what we don't understand, is that the Most High scattering is more deeper than we actually think. Deeper than we actually think. Jeremiah 3 verse 18 tells you that in the end time, that the house of Judah and the house of Yasharal will be together. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Yasharal, and they shall come together out of the land of the north, out of Babylon, to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto your fathers. They are together. They are together. Let's go to another one. Jeremiah 50 verse 33. Thus saith Yahuwah Sabaoth, the children of Yasharal and the children of Judah were oppressed together. And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. The other tribes were scattered among us as well. So it's very foolhardy to have this 12 tribes chart. When the house of Judah was scattered, yes? And the house of Judah was mixed in with the house of Yasharal. So how are we now saying that everybody in the United States is Judah? Man, I hate to see it. Eh? I'm talking about, oh, if you're from Jamaica, you're Benjamin. Benjamin what? It's the same house of Judah. And the evidence is there. Because in the same testament, you need to read the testament. In the same testament of Judah, it tells you that Judah was the athlete. You see our people scattered. When you see 100 meters line up for the Olympics, do you see only people from the United States? The athlete. Jamaica. Trinidad sometimes. Ivory Coast. Nigeria. Our people are scattered. United Kingdom. Our people are scattered all over. Judah is the sprinter. Yeah? And not only that, the Most High showed me people in Jamaica. The first set of people the Most High showed me as being from any tribe in Jamaica were just two people that they don't even care about who they are. They just live. And the Most High showed me them in a book. It was like in a book. And they were alive in the book, posing like they were posing for a picture. And they were just standing. Both of them are, what you call them, husband and wife. And they stand side by side, just posing for the picture. And at the top of the picture, what do you see right? Levites. These are Jamaicans. Levites. And I was shocked. And I saw, I think another page was turned, and I said, Levites again. These are not Haitians, as you say, Haitians are Levites. Foolishness. Jamaica has Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, just like United States, just like Trinidad, just like wherever our people are scattered. So many people in the United States are from the tribe of Dan. Because the testament of the patriarchs, can I find it? Levi. The testament of Levi. Where is it? Let me try to get it on the screen, please. So sorry about that. You have something to say in the meantime, please? I don't know, just if you have anything to say to hold up some time. I need to get this.
Okay. Sorry. Just to further confirm what Aldo was saying is it's just Aldo, can I share that dream that I had?
Anything you think is
Okay. Just to also share the relevance also of people tying race to the Israelites tribes and stuff like that, or tying anything that is not of the Most High, telling you your tribe. As Aldo said right now, that the only way that he knew that the people that he saw were from the tribe of Levi was through revelation, through a dream. So the 12 chart tribe is nothing that I've ever believed in, because I've always had that belief that the Most High will reveal it to you. So I'm just going to, another short dream that I had not too while ago, where I was standing in a room and there were people coming in, and all the people that were coming in were people of color. And it was like they would walk up to this dressing room, and then in this dressing room would be a robe. And then they would each go in and they would put on this robe, and then a voice would say no. So when the voice would say no, it's like I would know that the voice was rejecting them from being Israelites or Yasharal, and then the person would just disappear. And then another one would come in, and then they'll try on the garment, and the voice would say no. So this went on for so long, to the point where I got frustrated, because people kept coming in and the voice kept saying no, no, no. And these were all people of color. And then I remember even standing there, and I said to myself, then who is an Israelite? Because I was confused, like everyone was getting rejected, you see. And then, so that's the dream had another part, but that's the only part that's relevant to this topic. So I'm just also trying to further emphasize the fact that you cannot just know that you're an Israelite based on what you think you can see, because it is the Most High who reveals. Yes, as I'm saying that it may be because people of a darker complexion are Israelites, and yes, but it doesn't mean all of us are Israelites. So it needs to be by revelation, because as I was saying at the beginning, that the Israelites lived among a multitude of nations. There were so many people living with them. So if it's not by the Most High's revelation as to which tribe you belong to, I don't think it's anything that you should assume.
Never assume. All right. And you know that I'm here listening to you and I should be searching. Man, I wasn't even searching. Where am I? I want to go to the testament of Levi. Shimon and then Levi. All right, let me get done. You remember it? Oh, okay. The one where,
Dan and Levi will be together.
yeah,
It's in Dan's testament.
it's done?
It's Dan who prophesies that, yes.
All right. All right. So you have anything else to say? Anything to
My
say?
mom.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me get you on screen first.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
You gotta, yeah. A, that's it.
Okay. And also, brethren, it is important. The importance of knowing your tribe is we need to ask for forgiveness for our ancestors. So, in order for you to be able to ask for forgiveness for them, you need to know what they've done, their sins and everything. If you go to Daniel 9 or 10, when Daniel was praying, was asking for forgiveness of the ancestors, he mentioned, as he was praying, mentioned things like, we didn't follow your laws. We didn't, take you to your commandments and your precepts, your statutes, and your judgments. Then you carry on with, asking for forgiveness for the sins of your ancestors. That's point number one. Point number two, after you have repented, you don't go back to the sins they've committed. So without knowing your tribe, so it's going to be kind of very difficult to know, which area of forgiveness you should, do.
All right.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
And that is in the book of Ezekiel chapter 20. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel chapter 20. Verse 2. Then came the word of Yahuwah unto me, saying, Son of man, speak unto the elders of Yasharal, and say unto them, Thus saith Yahuwah Aluah, Are ye come to inquire of me? As I live, saith Yahuwah Aluah, I will not be inquired of by you. Wilt thou judge them, son of man? Wilt thou judge them? Cause them to know the abominations of their fathers. If you don't know which tribe you're from, who your fathers are, how are you going to know the abominations of your fathers? You have to know the tribes of your fathers so that you know the abominations that you have to pray for and pray against the sins of your fathers. So as I was speaking about, and this, it took some time, but I finally got it. The children of Dan. Dan is the tribe that people reject the most. Yes? No good thing seems to come from Dan. But you'll be surprised that the Most High still uses the house or the tribe of Dan. Because the tribe of Dan is among the Levites. So if I got that dream about that family in Jamaica that they were Levites, that means Dan is also in Jamaica and in America wherever our people are scattered among the Levites. So many of you are out there exalting yourself that you are Judah. You have to actually be done. I'm very sorry to say, to burst your bubble. Let's go to the Testament of the Patriarchs. Testament of the Patriarchs. And I will go to page 55, and I'll go to verse 5. To the extent that you abandon Yahuwah, you will live by every evil deed, committing the revolting acts of the Gentiles, chasing after wives of lawless men, and you are motivated to all wickedness by the ruach of deceit among you. There will be liars, deceivers. For I read in the book of Hanok or Enoch the righteous that your prince is Satan. Boy, no wonder nobody wants to be done. Your prince is Satan. And that all the ruach of sexual promiscuity and of arrogance devote attention to the sons of Levi in the attempt to observe them closely and cause them to commit sin before Yahuwah. So Dan will be there with Levi, causing Levi to sin. What a thing. My sons will draw close to Levi, will participate with them in all manner of sins, and with the sons of Yehudah they will share in greed, like lions snatching what belongs to others. Accordingly, you will be led off with them into captivity.
Oh, wow.
You will be led off with them into captivity with Judah and Levi. There you will receive all the plagues of Mitzrayim and all the evils of the Gentiles. But guess what? Many people believe that done is done and over with. Therefore, when you turn back to Yahuwah, you will receive mercy, and he will lead you into his Kadosh place, proclaiming peace to you. Yes? And there shall arise for you from the tribe of Yehudah and the tribe of Levi, or Levi, Yahuwah's salvation. You see? He will make war against Belial. He will grant the vengeance of victory as our goal. Yahushua HaMashiach will bring back Dan. Most importantly, Dan will be with Judah and Levi and will be led off with them into captivity. So stop this foolishness, people. Understand the thing, as we say in Jamaica. Understand this. Know this. You must know your tribe. Do not think automatically you are from the United States, you are Judah. Yes? And our sister here is a straight example of what we're speaking right now. From one tribe that is among another tribe that is written in the testament of the patriarchs. So, Nantantla, tell them your testimony about how you found out which tribe you're from and which tribe you are from.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. It was 2010. And, okay, fine, I had a dream. Okay, in that dream, I was walking, or I was in the area of a desert. It was a deserted place. I was walking, it's like in a gorge. Two mountains, this side and this side, sand mountains. There, on the left-hand side, there was a lion, a very, very huge lion, was sitting there and then crossing its leg like this and looking at me down there, walking. And the other side of the mountain, there was a man. But, okay, let me start with the lion part. So, but it's like this side is a lion, this side is a man. Okay, fine. There, I'm walking down there. And then the lion started to talk. And it greeted me like, like sawubona Nonhlanhla, or hello Nonhlanhla. And then I was like, okay, hello. And then I'm walking, and I was so little because they were so high up there. So, okay, fine. And then he said to me, do you know which house are you from? Then I said, okay, I mentioned my father. I said my father's name and my father's, surname. And then the lion started to laugh. He laughed like quack, 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 a very, very big laugh. Okay, fine. And then he said to me, okay, you are from the house of Dan. Then I said, no, I'm not from the house of Dan. I'm from my father's name is Stephen. I'm from the house of Stephen. So yeah, because I thought Dan, as the name, this lion was meaning just a Dan or Daniel or whatever. So I didn't, understand the tribes at that time. Okay, then I went on, and then he said to me, do you know which prophet is working, which spirit, the spirit of the prophet that is working in me? Then I said, no, I don't know. And then he said, Isaiah. And then Isaiah is the man who was sitting on the other side, on the left-hand side. So I saw his face. So up to this day, when I'm dreaming and, I hear this voice, and it's the very, very, very same voice forever, ever, ever, ever. That is working in me. So each and every dream that I receive, and when I say there was a man who was like speaking with me, or the instruction or whatever, then it's the voice of Prophet Isaiah that I get. So yeah, I woke up. So that day it was revealed to me that I'm from the house of Dan. Then I started to research, and I got that, okay, the Danites are like this and this and that. So we are the least, we are not lovable. And we are the least, we are not lovable. We are not even counted in 144,000 in the Revelations. Is it Revelation?
12.
Yes,
7,
yes,
sorry.
7, yes. So instead of us, it's Manasseh, the son of Joseph. So the Danites are not counted as the chosen ones in Revelation 7. However, we do have a gate in heaven. So heaven has got 12 gates. So Danites, at least we do have a gate there. So as my brother said, that the Danites are going to be saved through Yehuda and the Levites. So yeah, we still have a chance. We are not like written off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's my my testimony, and to tell everybody out there that do not just pick, you don't pick it, it will come to you. Pray about it. If you don't know your tribe, or you are not sure about your tribe, just pray about it, it will come. He will tell you in due time, that you are from this tribe and this and this and this. So yeah, that's what just about I wanted to share about tribes. It is important to know your tribe. I was told this morning that I must tell you that you need to double check your tribes, and also, and don't be ignorant. So ignorance means you mustn't keep on picking other people's tribes. Be proud of your of your tribe. Do not take other people. I'm not even gonna say embrace it. You have to love your tribe, whether it's then, whether it's what. Embracing is not enough. Love it. It's your tribe, and you can't change it. You can't do anything about it.
And the real reason you have to remember, when we are being gathered back into the kingdom, we are going to be gathered by our tribes. In the book of Ezekiel, it tells you, and the tribe of Joseph shall be whatever, whatever. Let's go there. I think it's Ezekiel 46, 47. Ezekiel 47, I think. Yes. 47. Yes. Ezekiel 47, verse 13. Thus saith Yahuwah Alua, this shall be the border whereby ye shall inherit the land according to the 12 tribes of Yasharal. Jacob, or Joseph rather, shall have 2 portions, and ye shall inherit it, one as well as another, concerning the which I lifted up mine hand to give it unto your fathers, and this land shall fall unto you for inheritance. And this shall be the border of the land toward the north side. From the great sea, the way of Hethlon, as men go to Sedad. Hamath, Berothah, Sibraim, which is between the border of Damascus and the border of Hamath. Hazaratikon, which is by the coast of Haran. Let me go where it says and tells which tribe. No, where is it? No, man, not that one, man. It tells you which tribe is going to get what. Yes. Ezekiel 48, verse 1. Now these are the names of the tribes. From the north end to the coast of the way of Hethlon, as one goeth to Hamath, Hazaran, the border of Damascus northward, to the coast of Hamath, for these are his sides east and west, a portion for who? Dan. So nobody wants to be Dan, but Dan gets a portion in the kingdom. You see it? And by the border of Dan, from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Asher. These are the tribes that are rejected, but they are mentioned first. And by the border of Asher, from the east side, even unto the west side, Naphtali. And by the border of Naphtali, from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Manasseh. And by the border of Manasseh, from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Ephraim. And by the border of Ephraim, from the east side even unto the west side, a portion for Reuben. And by the border of Reuben, from the east side unto the west side, a portion for Yehudah. And by the border of Yehudah, from the east side unto the west side, shall be the offering which he shall offer of 5 and reeds in breadth and in length as one of the other parts from the east side unto the west. And the sanctuary shall be in the midst of it. And for them, verse 10, even for the priests shall be this holy oblation. Toward the north, 5 in length, and toward the west, 10,000 in breadth, and toward the east, 10,000 in breadth, and toward the south, 5 and 20,000 in breadth, in length, and the sanctuary of Yahuwah shall be in the midst. So in the middle of it all is going to be Levi, the children of Zadok. It shall be for the priests that are sanctified of the sons of Zadok, which have kept my charge, which went not astray when the children of Yasharal went astray, as Levites went astray. And this oblation of the land that is offered shall be unto them a thing most holy by the border of the Levites. So everybody's going to get their little piece and peace, and peace, and peace, and peace. Yes? So that's why it's important. In the end, that's when the importance is going to be shown of who you are. Yes? We are going to be gathered, not gathered, we are going to be settled according to our tribe. So all of Dan is going to be in one area. All of Asher, Levi, whatever, is going to be in one area. All right? All right. So, know your tribe. All right. So, as we were saying, Dan will be among Levi or Levi. So, our sister here, being of the tribe of Dan, found out later on that indeed she manifested the prophecy in the book of Testament of the 12 patriarchs because she was married to a Levite. As it says in the
To not go to the Most High with a full cup. So do not ask the Most High your tribe, knowing what you already want. So when you pray about your tribe, pray to the Most High empty, just seeking to know, am I an Israelite or not? Whatever tribe I get, that's what I will take. But if you go to the Most High and seek this revelation, wanting to be Judah, that's the only confirmation you will get. So it will be a false confirmation. this is why the dream was saying that do not be ignorant. So you need to just be empty and be happy with whichever tribe you would get. So how I knew, I came to know my tribe was, my mom's one was more straightforward, but mine was, it was broken up over time. So, and then it was later confirmed by her. She'll also give that revelation. So the first dream that I had about, first it was actually my grandmother who spoke the prophecy when I was young, and she said that when he grows up, he's going to be a pastor. But at the time, because she didn't understand Yasharal and all of that stuff, but she just said he would be a pastor. But she was actually alluding to the tribe of the priests. And then a very, very cute one. I remember also when I was in, which grade was I? I think it was grade 1 or yeah, I was still very, very young and I didn't even understand, And in school they would ask you, what do you want to be when you want to grow up and stuff like that. Then everyone would be like, I want to be a policeman, I want to be a doctor, and And then I remember they asked me, and all I just did was this. I just went like this. And at the time, I was still very young. So then my dreams changed as I went older. Like no one wanted to be a pastor, no one wanted to be an event. You wanted to be a doctor, you wanted to be this and that. So I was still young then. So then the first revelation that I had was a dream where I had while I was during fasting. And I remember it was about to be 12 o'clock prayer, and then I fell into a short vision. And then in the vision, I was suspended in the air, and then there was this platform. I don't know how to explain it because I've never seen anything like it, but it was a floating platform that was silver. And the silver platform had men who were wearing robes, who were all bowed down in worship, and they were scattered across the silver platform. And then I was looking at them, and then a shofar blew, like, bo, and then all of them started rising slowly. Then a voice spoke, and it said, all the priests of the Most High must wake up now. I woke up very weird. It was almost like, when someone, like a mummy, when you wake up, it was like, I woke up very, very strange. It wasn't a normal way to wake up. So the voice said, all the priests of the Most High, wake up now. And then a shofar blew, and then I woke up. So that was the first one. And then the second dream that I had was also it was shofar related. So it was like there were 4 spheres actually. And then I was in the third sphere. It was like weird spheres. I don't know how to explain it. And then I was in the third sphere. And then all of a sudden I was moved to the first sphere. And then I had a horn in my hand. And then a voice said, it called me by a name that wasn't mine. It said, Etikhan, blow the shofar. And then I woke up. And then the last one that not the last one, I'm saying the last one that confirmed my tribe like 100% was one where it was very apocalyptic and a bit long. But just to get to the point where I was, where the tribe was revealed, I remember I was going down a highway, a very, very old, dilapidated-looking highway, and it almost looked like it was a dystopian type of future. And then a police officer tried to stop me, and I drove past him. Another one tried to stop me, and I drove past him. And then eventually I was stopped by a police officer. And next to that police officer was I don't know, for some reason, if anyone knows the actress Halle Berry, she was a police officer. She was wearing police uniform, and she stopped me. So, but in the dream, I knew that she was on our side. She was like an ally. And then, so I got out and I was happy and I greeted her. And then all of a sudden, a face of a devil appeared in the air, and it started accusing her and laughing at her about how she could have been so much more famous and more greater in Hollywood, and that she'd chosen the Most High and basically was living impoverished. So she cried in the dream, and then I was like trying to console her, but she just cried, and eventually she disappeared in the dream. And in the dream, setting kind of changed, and I was in an armor. I was like like a knight in the medieval time. I was in a full armor holding a sword, and I was with other people. And we were running, and then all of a sudden we were just in this place where we were cornered. And then And then I saw on the wall was like, hieroglyphics writing, like drawings. And then I saw a high mountain, and I saw giants climbing to the top of that mountain. And then the voice of Satan said, he's offering me refuge. He said, join me so you can escape the flood that's coming. And then I saw a huge flood. I've never seen such a big flood. Like, I saw a huge flood that was coming. And he said, join me and I can help you to escape this flood that is coming. And then I told him that I refused and I will stay and suffer with the saints. And then the devil's voice went angry. He growled. He was like, like in anger, I felt like that. I was like, this place that we're in was like a dome. And then all of a sudden, out of all the entrances of this dome, like this flood of demons just like poured into this dome. And then we were fighting. It was me and like 3 other people. And we're warring these forces. And then eventually these forces were like overwhelming us. Like, it was almost like they were like subduing us, like conquering, like, And then I was like on my knees bent, like, losing strength to fight on. And then in myself, I said, Yahuwah will give me strength to endure till the end. And the minute I said that, I stood up all of a sudden and a blast of energy shot out of me and all these entities were gone. Then all of a sudden, each of us stood facing a different direction of this dome, like a different opening, and it was a full moon. And then we dropped our armor, and then it almost like the building moved closer to the moon. I don't know how to explain it. It's very hard to explain, but it's almost like the building itself moved closer to the moon because the moon got really huge, And then a voice in me said, "You're home." So then I quickly looked to my left-hand side, and there was a door now all of a sudden. So I ran to that door, and as I opened that door and yanked that door open, a voice in me said, "Levi." As the minute I opened the door, the voice said, "Levi." And then I entered into this place. And when I entered into this place, it was like a farm field, like a farm, a little cute farm. It was very, very beautiful. And then I started screaming, I'm home. And I was so happy. I was super, super happy. And then everyone who was there like started putting down their farming rakes and materials, and they started clapping like humbly. They smiled, And I looked at them and I had this familiarity with this place. It's almost like I'd been here before, So I was like, this is home, It's almost like a home that I'd forgotten. And then when I looked straight on, there was a carriage, like a wooden carriage, and there was a man dressed in white who was standing there smiling, looking at me. So the dream continued on a bit more, but that's the part that confirmed my tribe for me. So when I opened the door, and then in my spirit I heard Levi. The minute I opened the door, as if I was entering through the door of Levi to be into that place. And then and then when I was in China, I was praying, and then during prayer, I was praying, and then I all of a sudden found myself saying during prayer, praying, and then all of a sudden I said, I am of the tribe of Levi, of the house of Zadok.
Wow.
And then yes, so I said, I am of the tribe of Levi, of the house of Zadok.
Claim your inheritance. Go ahead.
So while I was saying that, I was shocked at myself after I said it, because I thought I'm praying and I don't want to be speaking lies. I was like, oh no, like I can't be claiming such things during prayer. So then I prayed anyway. I just continued on praying, and then at the end of my prayer, I have this thing where I just open the Bible randomly. Every single time after a prayer, I'll just open it randomly. So I opened it to Ezekiel, where it was speaking about the priesthood on this side, and then this side it was speaking about the temple and how the sons of Zadok need to attend to the temple. So that for me was beyond mind-blowing, because I just finished saying that in prayer, and then when I opened the Bible, that's exactly I opened on the priesthood this side, and then the descendants of Zadok on this side. And then the final confirmation came when I arrived at Nazareth the one time where I was sleeping, and then I had a dream where like a huge book was opened, and the book was very huge. It was like floating in the air. And when I was looking in the book, it was almost like, I think it was the prophet Jeremiah. It was like Jeremiah 1, but Jeremiah 1 didn't say what Jeremiah 1 in the Bible said. It was listing the good deeds of the sons of Zadok. like what the sons of Zadok, and I was reading the deeds of the sons of Zadok, and then I woke up, and that was the final confirmation. And then my mom, when I told her about the tribe that was revealed to me, she had a dream where a priestly robe was falling, and it was falling, and then it fell in front of my brother, and he caught it, right. My brother caught the priestly robe, and then she woke up.
I guess that's it. What else is there for us to say? Know your tribe. Testament of the 12. Go and read it, and we are going to run through it. You can download the Testament of the 12 from our website, justtheword.org/downloads. Or you can go to justtheword.org, click on the menu, go to our downloads page, and you can download it and other books that we use. This book, the Testament of the 12. Ho, ho, ho. These books. Why did they tell people not to read these books? Why? These books are so powerful. Man, powerful. Know your tribe. All right? Thank you for listening. Kazak Eliyahu, along with Refumo Matumba and Nontlantlan Matumba and Nom Sizi. And we are here. And our brother, you soon get a name, Kenneth. We soon get a name. Until next time. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Love you all. Know your tribe. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, I'm coming. Let me just get